On this page, there are several pictures of the same block sitting on different inclines. I want you to draw a free body diagram for each block. The weight should be the same in each picture. Draw that same vector on each free body diagram. As we know, the normal force represents the percent of the weight that the surface is supporting, and it depends on the cosine of the angle of the ramp. Draw a normal force vector of an appropriate length and direction on each free body diagram. Let's assume there's no friction between the block and the ramp for now. From your picture, decide whether the block is in equilibrium or not. Lastly, draw a vector that represents the sum of the forces from your free body diagram. The first situation has the block on level ground. There would be a weight straight down and a normal force straight up. The sum of the forces in this case is 0. That means the two vectors cancel out completely and there is no sum. In the second situation, we have the block on a modest incline. The weight is still straight down, but the normal force is a little bit shorter and perpendicular to the ramp. These forces do not cancel out, so that means we have the second law, the sum of the forces equals ma. The sum of these two forces would be downhill. In the third situation, we have a very steep incline. There's a weight down that's the same length as all the other ones. The normal force is a little bit shorter and it's perpendicular to the incline. This is a second law situation. The sum of the forces equals ma, and the sum of the forces is still downhill. In our last situation, we have a vertical ramp, so the angle is 90 degrees. In this case, the weight is straight down and there is no normal force. The wall wouldn't push on this block at all. So the sum of the forces is ma, and the sum of the forces is just the weight straight down. The sum of the weight and the normal force is called the parallel force. It is called this because it is parallel to the incline in every case. The parallel force is 0 on a horizontal surface. The parallel force is equal to the weight on a vertical surface. We can calculate the parallel force with this. The parallel force is always gm sine theta. Suppose we bring friction back in. If there's a lot of friction and the angle of the ramp is modest, we would expect the friction to balance the parallel force. The sum of the forces along the ramp will be 0. If I draw the free body diagram, we have three forces: a weight straight down, a normal force, and a little bit of friction uphill. The sum of the forces along the ramp is 0. The friction going uphill equals the parallel force going downhill. So mu times the normal force equals the parallel force, which I can expand as mu gm cosine theta equals gm sine theta. Since the gm's are on both sides, they cancel out, and I end up with mu equals sine theta over cosine theta. We can expand that a little bit using the ratios. So sine theta is the y side over the r side, and cosine theta is the x side over the r side, which reduces to y over x, and that is the same as the tangent of the angle. This is saying that if I have a block on a ramp that is in equilibrium due to the friction canceling the parallel force, then the coefficient of friction is simply the tangent of the angle. Pretty cool. If there is not a lot of friction, or if the angle is very steep, we would expect the parallel force to be bigger than the friction, and the sum of the forces will not be 0. So here I have a weight, a normal force, and a little bit of friction, and my idea here is that the sum of the forces along the ramp is ma. This would mean that the parallel force going downhill minus the friction going uphill equals ma. And I can expand that a little bit and say gm sine theta minus mu gm cosine theta equals ma. Notice that the mass is in every term, so that means that the acceleration of an object on a ramp is independent of the mass of the object. That's pretty cool. Parallel force is not a real force. It is the sum of a weight and a normal force. It's really convenient to use parallel force on ramps.